The Eastern Roman Empire is a continuation of an ancient legacy, one that has been forgotten in the West where barbarians have taken hold. Currently, Emperor Basil the Macedonian stewards the empire, and he is known to be a strong individual, both of mind and body. Hopefully, he'll see it fit to surround himself with only capable leaders. To the east, within the confines of Anatolia, is the founder of House Phokas, a simple comes or count who has aspirations that defy his station. Warmongering is one method to gain power, but the intrigue and shadows of court offer an entirely different route to great heights. Far from Constantinople, the seat of Orthodox power, the progenitor of this house plans to set in motion intricate schemes that may see his family's name one day become renowned. In time, we'll see what we can do to restore the boundaries of the Roman Empire. Here begins our legend. Before we can get into our new legend, we need to understand who we are before we know what we can do. I'm Count Leona Cilicia, 37 years of age, and it looks like I've got to focus on martial capabilities. My commander trait is Forder, allowing me to disembark from a ship or boat without having any penalties at all. I can cross straits and rivers too, which, considering I'm coastal, could be quite handy, though early on, military means will not be our route to power. It can't be. We're way too small. I'm choosing a county over anything else. Now, over here, we've got Skill Tactician, +6 to martial skill, and naturally, more monthly experience for that. But more importantly, I've got other traits over here that are going to benefit me. When it comes to the military matters, I'm not too concerned about that early on. Temperate, +2 to stewardship. I get a small health boost, and thankfully, it's virtuous to our faith, meaning that we get more piety per month. We're at 1.7 per month now. Over here is Diligent, +1 to diplomacy, martial stewardship, intrigue, learning, but I do gain more stress, and I do like other diligent people, but I dislike lazy people. Then, I'm cynical. I'm not too sure about all this, religious stuff. Evidently, I've got a virtue they like, but that is separate from my own personal beliefs, which means I'm gonna kind of wave my hand at them whenever they tell me to do certain things that are more pious. +2 to intrigue, +2 to learning. And let's go look at my son real quick. He's right down over here. So, 12 years old. He's charming, +1 to diplomacy, intrigue. He's very good at fighting. He's brave, +2 to martial, +3 to prowess. And people just like him a little bit more. Then we've got temperate. He's not a great commander, but he's very good at fighting. Again, he shares that trait with his old man. And that's what we have. We have only 2 members in our dynasty right now, the Phokas dynasty. Hopefully, we can become something rather renowned. Safety, conquest, respect. It's what we're all about. It's probably about time for me to have a look at my council. So here's my council right over here. Well, not my council, my liege's council. But here's my council. I have no spouse right now to help me out. That will change in time. I actually have a pretty good bishop. Konstantinos, or Konstantios. Now, he's going to try to get a claim right over here to the east. That's what I want him to do. If he could get a claim on a duchy, I'll go into debt for that. My chancellor is my best champion right now, Nikolaos. He's chaste, vengeful, and stubborn. But he's got 10 in his diplomacy, so he's got a job. He's lowborn. That's fine too. My marshal is my mayor, Theophilos. 35 years old. He's a very good commander. Wow. Look at that. +8 to martial. So we know what he likes to focus on. He's ambitious, wrathful, and fickle. Man, that's really an issue. Thankfully, he's only lowborn, so we should be okay. Then I've got my spy master. She's one flamboyant trickster. She's got diligent, shy, and deceitful, which is sin all to the church. But that's fine, though, because she's got 17 for her intrigue, and that's going to help me do a lot of really fun stuff, especially as we try to really engage in subterfuge and intrigue. Now, my steward, he's only at 10. He's got 2 sins, and I'm going to find someone better than him one day. He's actually pretty good when it comes to intrigue. I'll have to watch out for him. But most people here do like me. I could begin by improving development, but it would take a very long time. In the very beginning, I just need more money, so I'm going to collect taxes early on. And over here for you, yeah, get me more prestige. I want my marshal to train commanders. He could potentially find a knight too, and that's what I need as well. Now, I could try to find some secrets, I suppose. We could try to find some secrets over here to the east, and that might work out. So, my next goal is to find a spouse, and one for my child as well. It's a good thing I'm a cynical man. The woman I've chosen is not well loved by the church. She's got 2 sinful traits. deceitful, and lustful, which I'm okay with. She's one intricate web weaver. She's got 20 for intrigue. And over here, she's got the Amazonian trait. That's really good for our children. I wish I had it. So we are now married. I lost 100 prestige because of my marriage to her. She is lowborn, but that's okay. Now my son, he's married off to a count's daughter. She's right over here, 16 years old. She's really not too bad. She's robust as well. Yeah, he's right over here, Lycia, right to the west. And also, I'm having a few people get married in my court. I thought it would be a good idea. It's a great way to draw in some talent. Like, here's a young man. She's 26. He is only 16, but look at that. 13 prowess, 16 for martial. He's really not too bad. And over here, we've got another person who's getting married as well. 31 years old. And this kid over here is only 17. Yeah, they're very young, but they're very talented when it comes to battling. He'll make for a great warrior in my court. Alright, here's a wedding celebration. With my marriage to Countess Anna, the realm expects us to throw a suitably extravagant wedding celebration. Now, I could make money or I could gain prestige. Early on, I actually just need more money. More money is much more important to me. So, we need to come over here too and choose a lifestyle. Martial is close by, and martial is fine. I do have Overseer, which is pretty darn good. It gives me more natural dread, more control, a man's home. I get a nice advantage when defending here. I get more control in county progress, which is also good if I ever want to conquer new locations. Hard rule, so even more dread gain. Siege progress against revolts and all that. Let's see, cheaper mercenaries, a cheaper army. We've got a fort level up by +1. I mean, these are all okay to have. But I'm coming over here now, as I would like agents to help me out. Now, I could pick up Temptation Focus. It wouldn't give me any extra intrigue. I've got a decent amount already, so that part is true. I guess I'll choose Temptation. Then I'll go down to Truth is Relative, Digging for Dirt, and finally Kidnapper. Kidnapper is key to everything. I'm doing a multi-year plot to gain power. It'll take me time. Early on, there's not too much I can do because there are people who are much more powerful than I am. I'm making some money over here. My development is at 7, so I would like to eventually increase that. I think that would be good. Thankfully, my bishop does approve of me, so I am making some extra funds and getting more levies because of him. 94 levies, 0.1 for taxes per month, which is completely fine. I don't have a lot, but now for my wife, I want her to help out with my intrigue. There we go. Court intrigue. That's what she's going to focus on. That puts me up to 19 for intrigue. That's a lot for a character that's not specialized in intrigue. So, speaking of, we're going to work on trying to get some claims over here to the east right now. I've got 91 gold, 350 for prestige, and we are finally ready to move on. I'll try to get some more marriages going eventually. I've got a few unmarried people, and I would like to draw in more talent, especially for like a decent steward, but that may take time. There's a few people here who I could have married into our court, but they have really no skills I want. Outside of him, he's got 14 for stewardship, but he's a bit older. So I'll wait and see. I've only got so many ladies in my court right now. To the sensible Leon, I have prowled through documents both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to make the case that you're the rightful lord of the sheikdom. Seeing as Muhammad unfortunately insists on being Ashari, I could even argue that you have a claim to the Armani Emirates by divine right. I'll go into debt, but I would like that title. I'll take it right now. That would give me quite a bit of power. It's right over here to the east, and having all of this land would truly benefit me, especially because they have yet to be converted. That's quite nice. So now I just need to make some more money. Hopefully my steward can help me out, and in time we'll try to find some more people who might want to come join me. You've got 13 for prowess, but unfortunately you're a bit older too. I need young people who could stay here and serve my son when I pass on. So we'll see in time. I know I'm in debt, but it's going to work out just fine. I don't need to go into war. I'm not too worried about corruption. It is so very early on, but now I've got a proper claim, a very good claim. If I could get him, look at him. He's craven, stubborn, and gluttonous. He's not a good man. I'll take care of him eventually. Ah, your leader's only 21. He's very young. Well, good luck to you. It did not take long for my wife to become pregnant, and now we have a daughter. Let's give her a good Greek name. Let's see here. I'm going to call you, there's a few decent names, Petronia. Wonder, do you have any traits? You do. She's Amazonian too. Look at that, 8 prowess. She's a baby. She could kill people. Incredible. And we have a new trait, a new perk, rather. There we go. Truth is relative. That is what I want right now. Later, I'll probably change over to skullduggery, but for now, I'm here to have some babies. Hopefully, I have a lot of daughters. I could even try to marry her off early on if I wanted some type of very powerful alliance. Like right over here. He's very old. We're looking at 942 for manpower, which early on is pretty darn good. That would help me stay alive. Oh, you're hunchbacked. Oh, you're a genius. Hey, look at him. Smart guy over here. He's lowborn. That would not benefit me and my daughter at all, but mostly me. It's more about me. Now, my son needs a teacher. Who's going to teach you, boy? I feel like you should also engage in a bit of skullduggery. Or I could make you a great warrior. You know what? I'll let him teach you. I think he'll be a good teacher. And come over here. I want you to focus on your martial education. +1 to martial. Enjoy. I mean, he is a great warrior. We might as well have him do that, I think. Cilicia's lament. We need those resources for the troops if one small village in Cilicia has to starve. The heated argument between my counselors follows me out of the room. And Mayor Theophilos, the representative from Cilicia, greets me with tired eyes as I approach. So over here, I could improve the village, or I could gain 150 prestige in addition to increased levies. They'll only be abandoned for 1 year. We'll take that. That's a much better choice. And right now, I think what I'll try to do, I'll try to get a hook on this man's wife. These two are very young, and maybe in time, I could get her to like me quite a bit. Or if not like me, I could get some blackmail on her, because eventually, I do want to kidnap him. My wife has gained scheming expertise, giving her +1 to intrigue. Nice. And over here, Commander improved. Andreas increases martial ability by 1. Another good benefit. And over here, we've got a commander promoted. My marshal, Mayor Theophilos, has been showing off a promising new recruit. He may not be as of noble stock as you, my liege, but on my name I swear that Theodulus is someone that you would want on your side. Yeah, come serve me, buddy. Look at him, 17 prowess, my god. He's gallant too, 32 years old. Now that's a great commander and warrior. I'm glad he's here. We should find someone for him to marry. Let's have a look at a sum of all skills. It's got to be someone younger as well. I mean, these are decent traits too. Whoa, here's a genius. You know what? Marry her. Marry her and have incredible children to really decorate my court. I would like that. See, now we're nearly out of debt and we still have a great claim. I don't have what I need yet. I just need a bit more time. I've got to work out a few more perks. If I don't do that, I won't be able to get my new bit of land. But pretty soon, I'll level up. Then I'll get digging for dirt. Then finally, I'll pick up Kidnapper. That'll be even better for me. And also, let me show you. There's many people who would like to lower crown authority. We have quite a few members. We could use more. They've made me the leader. And we could press our demands at any time. I'm not going to do so just yet. We'll have to wait until he's a bit weaker. Because I'm the leader, our Basilius could head straight for me. And if he does that, I'll lose. Now, he is wounded. He's only 34. He's very strong. He's got many children. Here's one sibling. One day, I would like to get a hook on him. Then we could work out a nice marriage. That would be really, really good. We don't have to skulk in the shadows every single day. The simplest solution is often the best. Why worry with all this intrigue and manipulation when I can simply coerce her into doing my bidding? A few strong men and ominously worded letters should do it, really. I'll gain some tyranny, that's fine. I'll gain dread too. And I have threatened her life. She'll follow me when I need her to. Now, I've got to get someone else on my side over here. It's got to be in his court. Quite a few of them do not like him very much. Who's got some decent intrigue? Ah, you do. I need to sway him then. Perfect. I'll try that out. Hopefully it shall work out. I'm no longer in debt, thankfully. And I wonder, we should probably go around and handle what we need to. Let's press demands. We have many members on our side right now. 18 total. Let's lower some crown authority. To become more autonomous would give me more direct power as well. There we go. She doesn't like me, but she's married to him, and she'll be able to help me in my quest. Oh, look at that. Look at what happened over here. We don't actually need to fight our Basilius, which is a good thing. I don't want to kill him. And thankfully, he doesn't hate me. To my vile vassal, your selfish notions of liberty will weaken the realm as a whole. However, to avoid needless bloodshed, I will accept your demands. Good choice. A very good choice. So now, I shouldn't need any type of permission to do what I want, at least when it comes to going to war. Let's have a look. Ah, very good. I can do that whenever I want to. Huh. Well, that worked out just well enough. I don't want to create a new faction. And over here, we do have autonomous vassals, which, again, gives me a bit more freedom, too. That is what I wanted. I mean, they were going to rebel against them anyway. I just thought I should lead that effort. Now people know my name a little bit more, and we need to wait to get a bit more experience for Intrigue. That way we can kidnap someone. When our Basilius was wounded, I feel like he was hit in the head. Because right now he's in a tavern, drinking, and wanting to help me hook up with a woman. Normally I would choose to get experience, but he could potentially become my friend. You know her? That would be perfect. So now we'll be buddies. That's a strange thing. I'm not going to cheat on my wife, though she is rather beautiful. And I'll tell you why. Because I don't need someone to have power over me. It's not about love. It's not about dedication to my wife. I don't care about what the church views or wants. In fact, I wouldn't even mind a return to the old ways. But here, I'm just ready to flatter someone, to gain some experience. Now, he's my friend. I've gained 50 experience, and she likes me more. Also, I get more attraction opinion up by 15. There we go. Much, much better. And over here, what do we have? You failed to find any secrets at all. That's really unfortunate. I could get a strong hook. That would be on the Patriarch too, of the entire Byzantine Empire. It's only 50 gold. I would go into debt again, but I like the idea of having that type of power over someone in his court. No, I'm going to leave it alone because I do need money in order to go to war. I shall wait. The solar is just barely illuminated, and Eudokia and I have pressed close, our lips all but meeting. The night air is cool, but she feels molten to the touch. Oh dear. You know what? Get the door. I'm here to have some fun. If I pass, I'll gain 300 lifestyle experience too, and I'll become silver-tongued, +4 to Intrigue, and more attraction opinion. Alright, I take them both for a tumble. I've got 2 lovers now. Uh-oh. Why are you pregnant? Wait, hold on. I forgot that you were married to my son. Oh dear. Hopefully that's not mine. I forgot all about her name. Okay, well, I'm sure that'll end quite well. There shall be no drama, and everyone will forget. So I'm trying to sway one guy over here, and I'm also trying to get a hook on my leader, as I would like to change up my contract. I want to have different perks here. Perfect. Kidnapper, I'll take that, and I'll come over here to get skullduggery, or intrigue for me, and higher agent acceptance too. I like that idea. So your leader is really the one that I'm trying to go after. We need to kidnap him. Thankfully, I've got 2 agents who are willing to join in. Oh, look at that. She's willing to join in. Now, I don't have to force her in. I don't have to do that, no, but I'm going to just for fun. The idea of his own wife plotting against him brings me some type of sick joy. So that is what I'm going to do. You're still alive at 75? Wow. Now that's incredible. Though you are lusty and somehow celibate as well. You can't have kids. Or you don't want to have kids. You've made that vow, but you're like, you know what? I'm actually lusty. What a trial of faith. I doubt he's keeping to it. I really doubt that. Alright, so right now, we just need to pass a bit of time. It shouldn't take too long. Yeah, roughly a year. I've got 3 agents total. Thanks to her, I'm going to have a very high chance to complete what I need. Then we'll go to war, we'll fight them, and hopefully gain a lot of power. Look what's happening over here. I was just talking about you too, old man. The Orthodox world was appalled to learn that the Patriarch himself was caught with several young servants in his home. The poor aide who discovered them had to avert his eyes while the culprits rushed to grab their clothes and get dressed. I'm going to condemn him. I'll gain 100 piety for doing that. Yeah, I could defend him, but no, he's old. He'll die soon. Perfect. Not great for the faith as a whole, but great for me. I've now got a bit more piety, so I could even request some money from him or something like that. Have a look over here. Well, not right now. I've got to have something a little bit higher. I need 20 more piety. And he also doesn't like me. That's okay, though. We could save it for some future patriarch. I think that would be a better choice anyway. Okay, good. Our faction is winning a war. It's a very simple war. We outnumber them heavily. Oh, it's over here in Sicily. I understand. Well, good luck. I hope you win. It is finally time to kidnap him. Now, I could wait for the war to begin, but it won't be between me and him. It's going to be between me and his leader, which means I want him in my dungeons now. We'll take him right away. After that, we'll come over here to take you, I think. Oh, look at that. 0 diplomacy. No wonder. Everyone hates you. Now, Emir Muhammad is in my prison. I hope you like your new quarters. Al-Mutaz, no one likes you, which means I'm going to kidnap you as well. I'll have so many agents joining in. 8 agents total. Oh, it'll work out all right. So if I take over down over here, I'll gain quite a bit of land. Yeah, look at that. The Armani Emirate has quite a bit of territory. Even Antioch as well. That belongs to my faith. Oh, we'll have to convert. They've been converting too. So I would have Antioch. I wouldn't want to hold on to it. That would be a tough one to hold on to, but I suppose I can try. What a good beginning. I know that my son's wife is my lover, but it might be time to change it up a bit. I don't want people to find out. That could end poorly, so let's find out. Break up. Perfect. She might be angry with me, but I don't want anyone to know about what happened here. My wife, Countess Anna, has made her way into my life with sweet words and sweeter touches. Late at night, I struggle to keep her off my mind. She'll become my lover. Good. And now she's my lover. As she well should be. She's my wife. Alright, so my daughter. You're currently 4 years old. Let's have a look over here at Intrigue. I do have a hook I could get. Let's try it out. Blackmail. Perfect. I've got a weak little hook on him. Now, I would like to arrange a marriage between my daughter and your son. It's going to be matrilineal. Perfect. He'll take it because I know a secret. All right. Maybe one day we'll be able to gain his territory too. Now, that would be really cool. There's a lot of wars going on, but I'm only really concerned about my war. Perfect. I'm glad you agree. It'll be a happy marriage. It'll end quite well. I could ransom him for a lot of money, and that's cool too. I mean, I really wouldn't mind having money, but no. I'm busy. One Emir is dead. Old age? Oh yeah. 78, he was very old. My agents tell me that Caliph Al-Mutaz is planning to travel from Sharazur to Upper Kabul. I've arranged for some brigands to interrupt his little journey and make sure he arrives here instead. Before I do that, we've got to declare war. No one really cares for him. Alright, the war has begun, and I'm gonna lose some money. That's okay, it's only 15 gold. I can do that much. Now, he's in my prison. Perfect. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to enforce my demands. I'll gain a bit of fame. I'll have 2 new vassals. 2 vassals who hate me, which is bad. But now I've got to worry about reining them in or killing them. To the abhorrent Leon, may you be sewn up alive in the belly of a dead camel. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. What a strange curse to put upon me. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Good. Maybe don't get kidnapped. It's pretty simple, buddy. All right, let's see. You are 1 direct vassal above your vassal limit of 1. That's okay. I just need time. I could grant a vassal of mine to another vassal. We'll see in time what I want to do, but for now, I've got 1 person in my prison, which is pretty darn good. We come over here to my court. We could see what we could do to him. I could even convert him, but he hates me a lot. I've got a short reign, sure. No alliance as powerful clan vassal. True. Foreign culture. He doesn't like me. If I kill you, then I could kill your son later. Yeah, I want to weaken his line. I think that would be great. I would love to take his title too. I wonder, could I just really strip away from you all that you have? It might take a bit, but that's really my biggest goal right now, is to destroy what he has. I could even marry one of my own children into his line. I'll see what I want to do. Has limited crown authority. Titles can be revoked. Vassals can be retracted. Alright, we'll take that one. I've got to have a bit more authority here. Now, there's a lot I want to do to this man's family. I want to destroy him? Absolutely. I don't want him to have any power as we go along. So I wonder, could I even kidnap his son? I would love to do that. I don't have a high chance to do so. But I wonder, I can't use that hook against your mother. No, not for a long time. Most people here hate me, but maybe we can work something out. I'm gonna see. Maybe if we all work together, we can kidnap that young kid. You know what? Come join me. I've got the money. And you've got 13 for prowess, which is really not bad at all. 261 men under my command. I've got to find a way to liberate the area. I've got to provide some peace over here because I've got people who really do not like me. Revoking your title. I would love to do that. I would love to have what you have right now. I don't have a hook on you. I suppose I could get one. Now, he's going to take it, though. He's not going to tell me no. He's like, sure, buddy, you can do that. Yeah, be angry. I don't care. If only I could take multiple titles, but we'll go with one at a time. Yeah, you have no choice. You're in my prison. What are you going to do? Okay, I've got room enough for 2 more locations. I now have over 400 men total. That's a good start. I wonder, can I take more? Oh yeah, never mind. He's just gonna let me do it. He's rolling over. What a weakling. I know that you're craven, but come on, man. All right, he'll take one more. I'll take one more. How about that? I've got what I need now. Over 700 men under my command right now. That gives me a lot of territory. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about that. I even have Antioch. Hold on, let's come over here real quick. Oh, wait, no. That's a little bit to the south. Understood. Well, one day, I'm going to have direct control of Antioch. Right now, my vassal has it. I would like to kidnap him as well. I think that would be great. I could revoke his title. Would he? Oh, he would not accept. Well, what if I were to, at the very least, abduct you? I don't have a high chance to do so. Not yet. I've got to get someone over here to help me out. I wonder, could I abduct you? I would have a slightly higher chance. That part is true. Hold on. A hook. Yeah, we'll get a hook on her. I want to get rid of him because I want to put one of my own men in his position. That's what I want right now. I'm going to hold on to my 4 holdings. That gives me a lot more men, over 700 total, and a lot more money as well. Now, when it comes over here to my council, we need to convert. 6 years total, very well. You need to do that. I don't want them having their faith in my lands, not in my territory. Not because I believe, but because it's a method of control. All right. Improve control over here. We're now making more money. I would like to eventually build a building or 2. That'll take time, though. I can create the Duchy of Antioch. I would need 250 gold for that. And having 2 Duke titles, whew, that would be quite a bit. But now look at me. That's all the power that I have now. What am I going to call you? Benedicta. Perfect. I love it. So now I've got 2 daughters. I need to marry her off to someone. Maybe I should say, hey, I'm happy to have a daughter. But no, it's more like, what a great tool to use for future plays at power. All right, unfortunately, looks like I've got a scheme that has failed. We'll try again, though. Got a high chance to do it, so I just need a bit of time. I only need to get rid of 1 more man. If I could do that, oh man, the peace I would have here. I could give it to one of my powerful champions, or maybe someone else who has a claim. Oh, you. I could castrate you, I could make you blind, but then you would have to be set free. Instead, I would rather get some money. Yeah. I want to get some money from him. Ransom, 100 gold. Now you're free, buddy. Have fun. I was curious as to what I would get, and 100 gold is a good amount. 178. Now I'm doing well. I could even spend that on a new building. There's plenty of buildings over here that could benefit me, like farms and fields. 0.5 to taxation. That's really high. 3 years to build it. It's not cheap. What's over here? As of late, all my visits to Anna have been ruined by my son and heir, Nikephoros. He follows her everywhere like a lost puppy. His attempts to charm the lady are laughable. My son is doing that? I'm gonna food poison him. Hopefully he won't die. Nothing compares to the satisfaction of a perfectly executed plan. No one noticed as I poured the poison into his cup, and the spectacle that followed will not be forgotten anytime soon. He puked all over Anna's dress, and she was immensely grateful when I swooped in to save her from the mess. First off, why was my son hitting on my wife? I suppose they're not blood related, but come on. That gave me a new perk, so I'll take Court of Shadows. That way I'll have a much higher chance to really stop anyone from plotting against me. I think that's a good idea. I've got many people who hate me. There's my rival. Maybe I shouldn't leave him alive, but he's gone now. Oh yeah, he left. I mean, he picked up and he went away. He's like, I don't want to be near that crazy dude. No, I really don't blame you. And I could join in some wars, but I'm choosing not to. I'm just here to really consolidate power. I'm at over 900 for my men now. I might even break 1,000 soon. Okay. Good job over here on my council, but you're not done yet. We've got to get every location under control. Yeah. Monthly increase 1.8. Only 19 months to go until we convert a county. That's good. Intrigue. I'm still working on that. Yeah, my wife is very good at intrigue. That's why I don't want to anger her. That's how I get killed, okay? So it's a really bad idea if I try to get after her. Oh, she's gained a new trait, Schemer. +5 to intrigue and more hostile scheme power. Even better for me. I mean, she loves me a lot, which is good. Some of my counselors believe the job is theirs by the right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I am often disappointed. Okay, I could give a few lessons to one of my boys here. Or I could lay with her. You know what? I could use a new kid. I'll do that. Get a chance for them to become pregnant. Oh, there's a war going over to the west. I don't want to get involved right now, though I could get some claims. I already have a decent amount of land. I just need to develop what I have. And who knows, I might even try to gain more in the future. Though any further titles, it really depends on what I would want. Come over here. The idea of developing the Kingdom of Anatolia is rather interesting. That could do it. It could be one pathway that I could take in order to get to where I want to. I also need a lot of prestige if I want to change up a few laws here. I want to ensure there's peace in my lands. We only have a few claimants overall. Let's see, succession. They all inherit. I don't like that very much. I really want that to change, but we do not have high crown authority. No, we do not. We're only over here at limited. So I would need high crown authority, which I could change in 894. Ooh. It's very likely we're going to lose some stuff. Which, if it does happen, it'll happen, and I'll deal with it. It's our first time really rising up from a county level. I have power already. We're choosing not to fight other people. Though, I would not mind coming down over here and taking some land. Nicosia would be a nice location to have. So your title is what I want. In fact, I could get a claim by using my piety. Or, my other option here, I could pay 100 gold, get 100 piety. I'm cynical, so I'm not a huge fan. Alright, so he won't give me gold yet. He would need to like me a bit more. That's true. So I've got some tools. And he's very young, so I should probably befriend our current religious leader. Let's have a look over here real quick. Communion. Characters may seek indulgences from their head of faith to pay gold in exchange for piety, which I know about. Okay, so if you commit criminal acts, you may seek indulgences to gain forgiveness. Gotcha. And our spiritual head can excommunicate other characters of their faith. All right. Then over here, what do we have? People can take vows to become monks. That's pretty interesting. The Pentarchy. 0.10 monthly fervor per holy site held. We do have a lot of fervor right now. We've got Constantinople. That's a good start. We don't have what we need over here. We're very close to it. But that'll change in time. I'm going to get rid of him. I just need a hook on his wife, and then I'm going to try to kidnap him and hopefully get rid of his title. That would be the best benefit for me. But let's go back over here real quick. Okay, we are theocratic. Righteous is over here. Adherents of other faiths will have opinion penalties of 100%. Can revoke landed titles from evil infidels. Oh, I like that. Male dominated, sure. Okay, teachings of Jesus, mutual plus 30 opinion bonus with faiths that have the same... Okay, gotcha. That same tenet. And we're just now going to wait. Yeah, he could be in power for a very long time. He's only 36. Oh, he's sadistic, lazy, but he's forgiving, which I suppose is okay. He's got plus 8 to learning. Oh, his base learning is 0. Jeez. So he's just not very bright. Hopefully he'll end up giving me some money. I'm going to keep an eye on him. And here's my friend over here at 39. If I could get a claim... Oh, God. You two will be getting married? Really? That's interesting. Yeah, if I could get a marriage happening between our kids, that would be really fascinating. Born in the purple. It's a nice fame trait. I have started a series of vicious rumors against Countess Aisha. None of them are true, and someone should decry them as the obvious lies that they are. What better way for that someone to have Aisha in their debt? Let's have a look over here. That would cost me 100 piety. Very well. I've got some piety. So now, she's going to be loyal to me. That's a good thing. I wonder... I could get him. Let's try it out. It's rather important that I have them all join me. Wait, how much would it cost for me to bribe you? 50 gold? Not too bad. I'll use my hook. So hopefully in time we're going to have him in jail, in prison. Then I'll get rid of him. I would love to take away his title. Take away everything from him. I've gotten rid of every other enemy, but that counts. He's Greek, but he's a traitor. He should follow our faith, not theirs. So right now I'm building a new building too. But before we go over that, let's have a look over here. When Duchess Anna's husband, oh, that's me, suggested a hunt, I did not hesitate to organize one. I would do anything for a mere glimpse of my sweetness. All right, so I'm going to continue trying to work that out. Yeah, she's screaming currently. Let's see where that goes. Within what must have been a minute, but felt like an hour, I reach a clearing. Anna is on the ground before me, disheveled and weaponless. Opposite her, and just about to strike, stands a huge wolf. My arrow strikes true, and the beast falls to the ground. For a moment, all Anna can do is stare, but then she stumbles towards me and throws herself into my arms. I gain 350 prestige, she loves me, and we lay together. Now come on, produce. I need a child. I'm not saying you need to be a factory, but I need a few more daughters. If I want to have more power, I need more daughters. So over here, when it comes to intrigue, I have my one plot. No one else is going to join. Minus 21. If I bribe you, no. We would need a bit more. And that's also a lot of money. All right, so over here, you still have only one child. Your wife is 39 and you're 56, so you're fairly old. My wife is pregnant. Good. That means your only child is going to marry into my family. Oh, now that's a good thing. I mean, he's a fairly powerful man up north. Here we go, a secret tunnel. Let's build that. We'll go up to 4 speed. But about my building, it's right over here. I'm building a trade port because I want more development growth. Development over the long term can do a lot. If I don't want to make a kingdom right away, I could keep my little duchy. And what I could do after that, I could just build and build and build, and eventually I would have so much power, I would have so much standing. There's not a lot that could stop me after that. At least when it comes to all of the local dukes, I would be able to defend myself. I have nearly 900 men right now. Oh shoot, they found out about my plot. Now that's a shame. But I can convince more people to come join me. That's 80 gold, it's by far too much gold. I wonder, what could I do over here? I could try to kidnap him instead and get a hook on him. That's one way to do it. Yeah. Right, I know. I can't get more hooks right now. Yeah, the idea of kidnapping him would be pretty funny. I could just kill him. What about you? I could just kill you and go after one of your kids instead. Yeah, I'm going to stop my plot for now. I'll have to leave him in power for the time being. In time, that'll change, but we'll have to deal with it for what it is currently. So right now, it's the year 877. I am 47 years old. My son is 22. I have one grandson. He's not feeling well right now. Hopefully he'll make it. We need a bigger family. We're not having a lot of kids currently. I would very much like to entangle him into some other court. Let's have a look at the world right now. What's Francia? Oh, you took over. Look at that. King Louis. Yeah, you were over here in Italy, but now you control it all. Look at him go. Then over here, we've got all the Vikings. They're around. They're doing fine. All right, what about Helgi? Oh, your father died. Internal injuries at 42, so he died very young. He was maimed in battle. What a shame. You've got 25 prowess. It's weird seeing him considering who we once were. Now, Helgi, in our current timeline, is the one who's gaining power. He's a blade master and a berserker. I wonder what his line is going to be like. I mean, he was a bastard, and now look at him go. So I do want more lands, and I do like the idea of slowly accumulating more. I've got to be careful because I'm only one duke, so I don't want to go crazy, and I don't want to lose what I have right now. I would very much like to develop what I have here, and I could help out in some wars. And I think in the future, I will join in and try to help out where I can. I've got over 800 men, so I could probably do something. This war is not really one for me. Oh, okay. Right down over here. Right, because you're going to marry his daughter. You're 42. You've been wounded. You have no kids at all. What a risk. No intrigue skills. Wow. That could easily see him killed. You're chaste, fickle, callous. His line is going to die out. She's already chaste. I doubt that's going to go the way that he wants it to. All right, let's have a look now. My goal is to convert what I can. I would also very much like to take our holy site over here and one day Jerusalem. Not to mention Alexandria. We have one holy site right now, but I want to get the one in Antioch. It's got to be controlled by our people, by our faith. So that's really my big idea. And what's funny is that I could imprison her for being my lover. It was evidently found out, though it looks like it wasn't linked to me, so maybe she slept with another person. I have no idea. Yeah, I did involve her in a little bit of debauchery. When it comes to my council, we're doing quite well. I could also get a hook on our leader over here and potentially change up my feudal contract. See, I like the idea of getting council rights. If I got a hook on him, then I were to say, hey, put me on your council, that would give me a lot of benefits. I'm a better spy master than that guy would ever be. And that would give me a lot more power. Power that I want. Becoming the spy master of all of the Byzantine Empire would be incredible. So now, we've got to plan out what we're going to do next as only a duke. There's only so much I can do. I've got to be quite mindful. And there are laws I want to change, but I have all of my counties, and we rose up from a simple county. So I'm very happy with where we have gone. My lone-born wife over here is pregnant again, so we're about to have another child. Hopefully she'll pass on some very good traits, and we'll see in time. My council, do tell me what you think we should be doing right now. The Byzantine Empire should be helmed by a different family, the family of Phokas. Safety, conquest, respect. It's what we're all about, and hopefully in time, we'll have a lot more to say about that. Here's my dynasty right now. I've got my 3 kids. I have 1 grandson. It's a slow beginning. We won't have nearly as many kids, but hopefully in time we'll be able to marry them into the proper homes. And right now it looks like Bulgaria is losing a war. They have very few men. Their leader is a rather cruel man, isn't he? They have many kids over here. One prince has died, internal injuries in 869, so he died many years ago. He was possessed as well. My own traits are fine. I've got 28 intrigue at the moment. I'm silver-tongued still. I still have that little nice benefit. I've had it for quite a few years, and let's see, 877. So it looks like I'm going to lose my silver-tongued trait very soon in April, but that's okay. My intrigue is very high, and I also need to consider what other trees I want to go down. What I might do, I might end up heading back over here later to get absolute control, then overseer. When it comes to warring, I would need to go down the gallant tree in order to get all of these skills over there. Now, I could go for stewardship. That wouldn't be a bad way to go either. Claim throne against your liege. See, I don't want to get that yet. Though, of course, building my own kingdom would be quite nice. The idea of building a kingdom within the empire sounds interesting. A bit strange to do. I totally get how the Byzantine Empire would function over time. And we should have themes and all that. But anyway, that's it for now. Council, do tell me what you think we should do in our Eastern Roman Empire that we're looking to fully reform. There is a decision where you can do that. I don't have it right now because clearly I'm not in control, but one day I could be. I'm not going to do anything that will cost me money. At the moment, I need more money. I could kidnap people and let them go. That could be my little racket. I could kidnap notable leaders, then let them go for a lot of money. That would be pretty funny, but we'll see in time. Hey everyone, Surreal here. I hope that you enjoyed that video quite a bit. Now, if you would like to support my channel and also buy games, I do have an officially supported game store linked down below. Every time you buy a game, I get a small little kickback. Let me show you real quick right over here. So if you were to buy the special Royal Edition for CK3, I get $5.62. Naturally, it does not include the processing fees and all that. But again, if you just want to help me out, feel free to do that, and I would really appreciate it. And not only that, don't forget to leave a comment right down below. Pretend that you're some major noble, you're a strategos or something in the Byzantine court where you've got a lot of sway and power. You're trying to convince your monarch, your leader at that time, to do something that you think would benefit the whole. We did it before in a previous campaign and it was a lot of fun, so I would like to do it again. Alright, I'm looking forward to all of your comments, and until then.